Hey Sag, I hope your December's going well. We're going to look into January and see how things are going. It was really cute because at the end of December, it seemed like you started to get little butterflies in your stomach. And it seemed like there was a possibility of opening yourself up. It seems like you might need to make a decision, or you might be in denial about how you're feeling. This isn't supposed to be the love reading, but for some reason I have that like flitty feeling towards you guys, like something big, right? Is there an air sign in your life? King of Swords, Two of Swords, and the Moon. Seems to me you might be denying some feelings, possibly about an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And it's almost like you are keeping these in the dark, maybe on purpose. There you are, King of Wands. Don't get caught up in the gender. Remember, general reading. We also have Justice. So this air sign could be a Libra. It could be that you really feel like this person could be balanced to you. Saturn has finally moved out of your sign into Capricorn. Yay, right? Yay. So what are the lessons that you've learned about yourself? Because when Saturn was in your sign, it was very strict to you. It made you kind of slow things down a little bit. Kind of felt like maybe you were in molasses for a while. And it was all there for a reason. What part of Saturn was the biggest part for you in the last 2.5 years? Was it how to open up? Wow, Sag. That was kind of awesome. I gotta go get those cards now, since you just threw them across the room. So interesting. Okay. I get it. Let's look at this. Okay. So we have the 10 of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the 2 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles. So there's definitely a decision you have to make. And I really feel like it's opening up an opportunity for a very give and take type of connection in your life. It could be in a family atmosphere. You could be celebrating. Or it could just be that you've actually realized what can make you happy in life. What kind of give and take that you really need. To me, the Ace of Swords is like having that really great big conversation. Something that is shocking to you, possibly. Something that comes out of nowhere. Or it's a moment, an idea, a thought that brings you to a conclusion that you don't have to give so much of yourself. There can be balance in your life, right? Balance. You can make this decision. You don't have to juggle anymore. Like, what do I do? What do I do? You can start to rebuild. It could have to do with work. You could be collaborating with an air sign at work. But we also have the Hanged Man, the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess, the Hierophant, Sagittarius, Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. Yikes. What shocked the shit out of you in January? What is going to shock you? Did it shock you in December and pull you out of this Hanged Man state because intuitively you know could have been a Taurus? It could have been that intuitively you know you were controlling a situation. Because the Hierophant in this deck is controlling those two people. It's like Mars and Venus down here. And whenever I see that, whenever I notice that in this card, I always think all's fair in love and war. Right? So, if something in December came along that made you feel all fuzzy and cute, kind of shocked the shit out of you, it was a moment, conversation, made you feel a little bit stuck, like, I don't know, what do I do? Right? What was your intuition telling you? The High Priestess here is saying, what, Sagittarius? It's your lucky day? Is it too good to be true? Are you going to pick it apart? Because if you are possibly deceiving yourself and you move backwards, back into this Hanged Man position, then what was the point of learning that lesson? What was the point of getting that shocking moment, that shocking realization, that shocking conversation, that shocking moment in time that could have happened at the end of December, and now you're like, holy shit, what do I do? I'm deceiving myself now, or I don't want to be deceived. So you juggle, and you're hiding the emotions. But you've been waiting for this. You've been waiting for this. You've been waiting for this. You've been fighting for it. Right? We have the Seven of Pentacles. And it's so funny because it's like in the beginning of this, you were really, like in the beginning of this reading, you were really hesitant to even come out with any kind of emotions. We had the Ten of Cups, but it was like, oh, no. Wait a second. I can't tell you yet. I can't tell you yet. You know, we had the Moon. I can't say anything yet. I'm not going to say anything because if it's too good to be true and I say something, then everything's just going to fall apart. I can't say anything yet. I'm not going to speak up. I'm really fidgety right now. You guys feeling a little fidgety? But you've been fighting for this, and you've been kind of defensive in your fight mode. Kind of defensive. But with the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, Sagittarius. Whatever the shocking development was that brought the Tower to you, because the Tower doesn't always have to be bad. The Tower is something uncomfortable. The Tower is something unexpected. The Tower is something that we get shocked with. You know? So whatever it was that shocked you, it will be stable. It will be emotionally fulfilling. It will be a fun, fantastic ride. Could be with a water sign, but I kind of feel like it's with this air sign that's here, because now we have this air sign charging in. And usually this is my anger card, and I'm not feeling anger from this card. I'm feeling it's almost like a knight in shining armor rushing in. Four of Wands. Six of Wands. You're still very hesitant, though. Right? I want to dig back underneath here. Bring this air sign to the surface. And kind of show you, like, look at all of these, you know, this indecision that you've had. The indecision, the feelings, you know. And now you can have this happiness because of this shock, the shocking development. You can have balance, right? But if you sit here and you juggle it for too long and you think about it and you analyze it, then where's the victory in that? When this person comes rushing in and they're like, hey, here I am. You're very tentative. The Page of Swords. So we have the Knight of Swords. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Four of Wands. This could be the very stability that you need to rebuild that tower. Like whatever it was that came down, whatever it is that is coming down. There's this. And with Jupiter being in your 12th house all year long, you may go through a couple of tower moments just because there's going to be a spiritual side of you. And actually, if you've already been through this tower moment and that spiritual side has come out, and now you're like, oh shit, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Well, Saturn is out of your sign now, so now you know what to do, right? You get to be happy, Sagittarius. Don't question it. Don't question this happiness. When we use our intuition, when we get that gut feeling and we know, we just know. You just know. If you take too long in that gut feeling, you'll get up in your ego. Right? And then we miss it. Hi, Sagittarius. We miss it. If we sit up in our ego for too long, we'll miss this moment. So, if in the beginning of January, you get that nudge, like you knew it was coming, you knew it was coming, you knew it was coming. You saw it coming, you knew it was coming, you felt it. You should really try and move forward with that. And if it's an argument with somebody, if this Knight of Swords is actually an argument with somebody instead of rushing in to save the day, that's going to bring a lot of clarity to you as well, because who wants to be defensive when you can have this? When you can have this recognition, when you can have this victory, when you can have this stable, loving, atmosphere, the Four of Wands. Right? So, Sagittarius, we have learned some serious lessons in the last 2.5 years. I know I have for sure. And I felt this huge relief when Saturn went into Capricorn. Huge relief. And I'm sure it had to do with the fact that Saturn is in Capricorn for me in my birth chart. I'm sure it had to do something with that. But this tower moment is a thing of the past. Because whatever shook your life up is really going to bring, it was like this thought, this idea, this offer of reciprocation. Six of Pentacles. You pat my back, I'll pat yours. It doesn't have to be all's fair in love and war. Why can't it just be all's fair in love? So, I am like so glad that 2017 is almost over. Because it was like one of those years that, it's like I thought 2016 was bad. And then 2017 came in, and I think I had like 12 tower moments, one for each month. My poor little body can't take anymore. It was a wonderful year, and it was a wonderfully crappy year all at the same time. And that's really what life is all about, is learning all of those lessons and figuring out why we had to learn all of those lessons, right? So moving into 2018, if you feel like you're still stuck, if you feel like you still have a decision that you have to make, don't sit on it for too long, because this tower, this spark tower moment won't last forever. And then you'll have to go back and relive that karma. Find that opportunity again. Find that offer again. So I hope you guys are having a really wonderful holiday. I hope you have an awesome, awesome New Year's, and please be safe. The InstantGo app, you can text me on the InstantGo app. The link is below. Thank you for all of the donations. They are keeping the channel going. And if you would like to donate, you're not ready for a reading, that link is also below. And I had a great time traveling in Pennsylvania, and I'm looking forward to traveling to Florida at the end of January. And I'm kind of going places in between too, so I'll try to keep everybody updated, possibly in between. We'll see how it goes. So, fantastic, Sag. I love it. Keep up that momentum, because things are looking really good. Things are looking really good. Bye.